I'm Mario Fabry, cooking show host, and this is the Sahara dehydrator, the first ever folding dehydrator, the most advanced dehydrator on the market. Now I got a tray of Fuji apples right here. Let me show you how easy it is to turn these into little chips. I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon on top for a little extra flavor. Boom. I got my second dehydrator packed away in this little corner. Takes up practically no space at all. Now, this thing comes with instructions, but you don't need them. This thing is so intuitive. Watch really closely. Release the knobs on the side. The top comes off and the back lifts up. There's a little notch right there. Unplug the notch. The sides slide out so easily. Put the top back on, turn the knobs on the side. It just feels so intuitive. The cable comes stashed in the back. Now let's talk about the materials. That love the tempered glass, and everything is just so high quality materials. You just gotta feel it. The shelves are made out of stainless steel. There's also a plastic option. You just slide in the drip tray to make it mess free, and it's ready to go. On top of being a folding dehydrator, they actually don't compromise any of the power to save all that space. It includes 2 heaters for extra power. Each heater is 350 watts. So in combination, 700 watts of power. If we take a look and we open it up, we peep on the inside, there is this high-tech radial fan bringing in fresh filtered air, sending it out every side for the best circulation. It crisps up those apple chips and creates an evenly distributed amount of heat. And you'll notice on something like a fruit leather, which is when you take your favorite smoothie and you pour it out on a silicone sheet, you want it to be dehydrated evenly throughout from every single edge, otherwise the center will still be mushy and not fully complete. But there are 2 temperature sensors, always making sure you get equal heating all throughout your dehydrator. The highest temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 Celsius. It's got really easy scroll dials, so it makes it super simple to go from different types of modes. So you could actually set it so that it'll hold one time and temperature, and then after a certain amount of time, it'll switch down to a different time and temperature. And that's really good for something that if you want to get the heating process going quicker. The total dehydrating area of this dehydrator is over 1 square meter of space. Enough of all that technical mumbo jumbo, let me get to the fun part. Over here, I got an incredible jerky, and I put a little soy sauce on it before I dehydrate it. Just what I want. You can make jerky at home in your dehydrator. Now I'm gonna show you something special that my Italian grandmother would absolutely love. We're gonna take some of these dehydrated tomatoes, and we are going to add them in with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of rosemary, and just cover these and make our own homemade flavored olive oil. Oh. Now here we have another incredibly great use for a dehydrator. So you take one of your favorite dinner recipes, you throw it flat on the dehydrator, you let it dehydrate. Once it's done, just throw it in a jar, and all you need to do is add some boiling water back to that recipe. It's gonna bring it back to life, rehydrate the dinner, and it's gonna taste practically the same as it did once you first made it the other night. So great way to make meals for camping, if you're hiking, or if you're just trying to preserve your food and keep it from going bad. And always have healthy food on hand. Dehydrated food sold in stores is usually loaded with preservatives and sugar. The only way to make sure you're eating healthy is to make it yourself. Watch how easy it is to store this. Just adjust these clips on the top. Top comes off super simple. Pop the sides in, and it just folds together so naturally. I love it. Turn the top around, and just like that, so simple. Look at how tiny it gets, and let's just do the ultimate comparison and slide that in. Before, after, the Sahara dehydrator, the first ever folding dehydrator. Whether you're making snacks with your kids, whether you're going on a hike, whether you're trying to eat healthier, or just trying to eat a little bit more flavorful, there are so many things you can do with your dehydrator, and this really is one of a kind. This is the one to get. Thanks for checking out the Sahara dehydrator.